Hi there. Hi everyone. I am running around like crazy. So I'm gonna bring up so I can see some of your, it says we'll see the comments, but I like to look on my computer because I can't see. And I'm not sure how many will be able to join us because I know we had to change the time. So I'm very sorry about that. They will be able to join us because I know. Oh my goodness, let's turn that sound down. They will be able to join us because I know. Oh my goodness, let's turn that sound down. Ooh, there we go. I don't like to have it doubled, you know. I don't like to have it doubled, you know. Oh my gosh. I don't like to have it doubled. It's killing me. It keeps putting it back on purpose. I've just started working on a Mac, like brand spanking new Mac, and I don't know how it works, and it kind of thinks it knows me. So yeah, we're going to be flipping around and things like that because it might actually put the sound back on my computer, and I don't want it to do that. All right. So fun month. It's been a little hectic, so I appreciate your patience with me. I've been going through some medical issues. I'm still going through them. It's not something like I had a flu or something like that. This is something that's going to be a little bit long term, and I'm working through it. And some days I'm really, really tired and I can't think straight and stuff like that. But I'm really, really enjoying this sew along. I enjoy your feedback. I enjoy seeing your projects. I'm really getting nothing but kind of positiveness. And this is the first really sew along that I've hosted like this. And I'm so appreciative of all of y'all. Y'all have been absolutely wonderful. And yeah, we're in my office today because that's the way this day is going down, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay, I'm going to get to my book here so I can answer some of the questions that were asked. There's not a whole lot. Everybody seems to be going with it, and they've got the rulers down, and they've got kind of the rhythm where the seams match up. There's not been too many questions about that recently, and I'm kind of excited for y'all because if you can tackle Gravity, you can tackle pretty much all of her stuff, including Nebula. I know it's a little bit smaller pieces and it's a little bit different, but this kind of gives you the experience with the rulers and everything that you can tackle all of those projects, which I'm really excited about. And even starting to think outside of the box and maybe think of my own kind of things with these rulers. That's really exciting. All right, so one of the things that I wanted to bring up, I'm gonna put this to the side. Got some stuff to show y'all. This month, it was brought to my attention, and oh my goodness, I'm not even going to be able to see which one is different and which one is wrong and which one is right. I'm so sorry. But it was brought to my attention that one of these was done wrong. That these in particular were done the wrong way. And it didn't give the pinwheel effect. I think it's this one. I think this is the one that's wrong. Let me hold it up and see. Is this one right? Yeah, this one's the correct one. I had actually made two because when I did this month, I sewed both of them without filming, and I had to go back and film again. So this was my original one, and this was the remake one of which I did wrong. And I know Jeremy, I think Jeremy, he did his wrong too. And I'm sorry if it was because of me that you did it wrong. I'm really, really sorry. But again, that's just kind of rip it out and redo it if you want to. I think it would be worth it in this case, but I didn't have to do it because I had one that was actually done right. So thank you for bringing that to my attention. I appreciate all of those. And it's kind of funny, I think, when I did one wrong and one correctly. And it was one of those months. I like to sew one block before I film because I want to get a feel for it before I'm like talking to you about it. And what happened was I sewed one, and then a couple weeks passed because it was all those shows and moving and everything. And then I thought in my mind, oh, I need to sew a block before I can film. And then I sewed the block and I went to get the rest of it and it was gone. So I took from some of our spare fabrics and made another one. Things happen. And then the other question that was asked was my project board that I use, and I didn't bring it here today. I'm sorry about that. I use this big project board that I'm carrying and the blocks on when I cut it over to the machine so then I can line it up better. That one is about 19 by 22 or something about like that, around that size. The block doesn't exactly fit on this one, but it's big enough that I think if I was doing anything, I mean, it's helpful enough. And I do enjoy it because I put it exactly where it's going to go, take my two pieces, put it back, make sure it's in the right place, put it back. So it's beneficial that way. Where I got it at a local guild show. It was a show that I was vending at and I had a couple booths at. They had a local guild member sale section and I've been wanting to make one for myself for about a year now. But when I saw these, I said, you know what? I'm never going to make it. And I went ahead and bought a couple. I bought that size and a smaller size as well. But for these blocks, with them being so large, I'm just using the large one. And I'm sorry I didn't have a better place that you could get one. They're pretty easy to make from what I understand. You just get some foam board and some flannel basically, or felt, and then you bind it. And you probably don't even have to bind it if you don't want to. So I know that Holt, oh, I can't think of her first name, Holt with Riley Blake. She has some project boards, but they're kind of pricey. I think the large one that size is close to $40. And I didn't pay that much for it. It is bent though, so one of those things. She probably has a way that it's not bent. So I might look into carrying them since I like it so much, but we'll see. I don't have them right now. All right. I already talked about how I'm so glad that the sew along is helpful. I've had plenty of comments saying that it's helping them stay on track, helping them get started, things like that. That's exactly what I wanted for this sew along, because I know this is a big project and I know how hard it is to like get the motivation to start and then stay with it. So hopefully you're working on it. The blocks don't take too long. If you have a spare time on a Sunday, if you work, or a Saturday morning when everything's kind of quiet, if you don't have kids or they're wrapped up in cartoons, or just that Tuesday afternoon that's rainy and you just don't feel like getting out. I think you could do both blocks within like an hour or so. It doesn't take too long to keep up. And we are almost halfway. Next month, we will be over halfway. The first block will get you halfway, and the second block will get you over halfway. I'm excited. That's just of the blocks now. That's not of the whole quilt. But the background, once we get to the background, that's just like a plug and chug, right? That's just a plug and chug. It's a lot of triangles and half squares. So not a problem at all. It's all about the cutting, and the piecing just goes together so smoothly. So, and I don't know if y'all noticed on the feed, Ian from Off Kilter Quilting, he's actually videoing his sewing of the Gravity quilt. So if you want to look for his, and I may put his link if Ian, if you can put your link for your YouTube page in these comments, that might be helpful for everybody. He probably does a better job than I do. So he's a little more experienced with it than I am, but that would be really great. He does really great. He's very easy to get along with, and he explains things so well. So if you would like to watch someone else and sew along with someone else, he's a great one to follow. All right. I do like how, sorry, I'm doing my list so I don't forget anything. I do like how you are sharing your other projects. I love to see, like, those of you that are working on Nebula, or even another project that you're doing real quick for something that's going on or anything like that. I love to see those projects. As long as you're not promoting other quilt shops on this or anything like that, I would love to see everything that you're working on. I get so excited. It motivates me, so I know it motivates other people. And I just, yes, show me, show me, show me. I always want to see. All right. I know this is what you've been waiting for. You want to know the winners this month. I have them for you. Okay, I think I've got it on the next page. Yes. You can go down here. I would love to remember. All right. So this month, the first winner gets a full-size Oliso iron. Compliments of Oliso. They're one of our sponsors. So they get this iron, and the winner is Deborah Williamson. She gets this full-size Oliso iron. So much fun. Congratulations, Deborah. That's a big one. And Kona, Robert Kaufman also donated these nice, beautiful charm packs, and each winner will be getting one of these charm packs as well. So she won the iron and one of these fun solids charm packs. Then Stacy Hassler is our second winner, and she gets these LDH Midnight Edition thread snips. These are my favorite thread snips, but this is the Midnight Edition, so it's the black. Y'all see me using the iridescent, the prism versions of it in my videos. I love these snips. So congratulations, Stacy Hassler. You get the snips and a Robert Kaufman Kona Solids charm pack. All right. That's all I have for y'all, unless anybody has any questions. I know it was an odd time, and again, I appreciate y'all being patient with me in, you know, the delay of this video this time. Next month, I don't see any problems. So, all right. Y'all have a beautiful weekend. I'm thinking it's a Friday. Y'all have a beautiful week. I'm headed out to H&H in Chicago tomorrow. That's for quilt shop owners, you know, it's a industry professionals. So hopefully I'll be able to find some fun little things, and I'll report on those during our next visit. All right. Bye, everyone. Happy sewing.